So if you are saying that Malaysia is a Malay land, are you trying to imply that the Chinese, the Indians, the Dayak, the Bajau, and the Kadazan Dusun, to name a few, do not belong to this land because this is, after all, a Malay land? Your level of stupidity, let me tell you something, is truly on a whole new level. If this is the stupid bar, you are unsurprisingly here. Surprise! Hey! Hi everybody, my name is Adam Shamil, entertaining you every single Friday, sometimes Saturday, with hope that I could put a smile and laughter on your faces, or at least make you wonder. So a couple of weeks ago, we had a very, very intelligent politician who had the audacity to say that this is a Malay land. This is exactly what he said.
To talk about history, this is a Malay land, you know.
If you want to talk about history, then let's talk about it. This land that we live in came out of a collective effort by the indigenous people of then North Borneo, Singapore, which then exited the country in 1965, Sarawak, and the Federation of Malaya, forming what today is a country called Malaysia. So to have you claim that this country is a Malay land, kanapa kau bodoh? Kanapa kau bodoh? While I do not dismiss and are fully aware of this country's history, if that is what you may want to debate on, I am more concerned of the millions of other Malaysians who are truly and utterly offended by your irresponsible statement, and that includes myself, as a Sino Kadazan who is born and bred in this country. And it's just weird how some people like this specific uncle could vehemently express that this soil that we live in is unfortunately only belong to the Malays. When the fact is, you are not entirely right. Unless if you disregard Sabah and Sarawak in your context of this that is being referred to our country Malaysia. We are not surprised. But that makes it even more inaccurate because without Sabah and Sarawak joining forces with the Federation of Malaya in 1963, then Malaysia would not have become a possibility. Yes, I heard myself and I shall repeat it. 1963. Why isn't there a song about it? Tanggal 16 September 1963. Hatapo. And with reference to your statement, if I may, of this land is Malay land, you know, I quote, Sabah and Sarawak's original occupants were never Malays. I cannot remember. If you want to talk about the indigenous, well, let me tell you who the indigenous people are. They are the Dayak people who lived in long houses in Sarawak. They are the Kadazan Dusun, the Murut, the Rungus, the Bajau, who may have also traditionally lived in long houses, as well as planted rice on the fertile hills and plains of Sabah. This is their land as much as it is yours. But fortunately, they are not as selfish and as egocentric as you. Kau punya bangang itu kan, mungkin kau tertinggal sana basement. Lower ground if you may call it. Kaya pintaranmu tertinggal di sana, kaya bodohanmu terbawa-bawa di sidang parlemen. Anyways, we could always push that aside and bring it to the next forum. The point is, you should have never even said that in the first place because number one, to say that this is a Malay land is just a semblance that goes along the lines of racism. Number two, we are living in one of the most multicultural nations in Asia and we must respect and celebrate that. And if there is one thing that we should never condone, that is to make our Chinese, our Indian, our Kadazan Dusun, our Murut, our Rungus, our Bajau, our Dayak friends feel secondary. That is certainly unacceptable. All of us are equally as Malaysians as we could ever possibly be, and I want you to remember that. So please, lapachi ako minta tulong kau, get it right. This country that we live in is a land for all Malaysians, irrespective of your race, your religion, your skin color, and your social status. Whether you are Chinese, whether you are Indian, whether you are Kadazan, whether you are Dusun, whether you are Bajau, whether you are Dayak, whether you are Malay, all of us are proud Malaysians who are equal partners of this beautiful land gifted by God. We have lived harmoniously for as long as I could remember, so I beg you, do not destroy this relationship we have built for decades because your insensitive remarks is truly challenging it. Dan kalau kamu masih juga tidak paham ataupun tidak mau paham, kau nampak ini gayung kumasukan di kepalamu. Kalau tidak muat karena kebodohanmu terlalu besar, kumasukan baldi. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have basically come to the end of the video. Thank you very, very much for watching my 12th episode of Get It Right. I hope you love it, and if you do, be sure to give me a huge thumbs up, comment down below and tell me what you think, and most importantly, give me a huge thumbs up. I've mentioned that twice. Subscribe to my channel. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Jangan lupa. If you'd like to suggest on what we should be doing for the 13th episode of Get It Right, be sure to let me know in the comment box down below, and yeah, I would super appreciate your response. And in the meantime, peace.